Warning! The content shown below may contain some pretty heavy humor. Any expression used in this video is purely humorous.
Welcome to this first video from a totally unknown channel. In this video of absolute misfortune, you will see how in a totally normal and not at all rigged game for god-level retards made me team up against me. As you can see, at this moment I was completely calm making my generators with total peace of mind, but obviously I need to add filler to make this video interesting, right? Well, and yes, I know, how is it possible that Choso, the best character in all of Jujutsu Kaisen, the GOAT, the boss, the god of gods, the being before all creation, my candy bonbon, my fornite skibidi toilet, the sigma of my Chad, the ponme of my digital, well, you understand. How is it possible that such a perfect being has been targeted? Then prepare your butts, because this will be a fight of invalid people fighting against other invalid people to show who is less invalid. But anyway, see how that bum trap simply passes by just feeling the presence of my enormous power? It's obvious he can't handle such an aura. It's simply magnificent. That's why he can't mess with my immense power. Honestly, if I were him, I too would have avoided confronting myself because my demons are coming wild inside me. I mean, they run inside me, you know? It's obvious I'm not an idiot or anything, I'm just autistic. Getting back to the game, as you can see, that idiot bumtrap set a trap for morons right in the middle of the hallway. I guess it fell off, so being the great and kind survivor that I am, I decide to pick up the trash because we're in a fast food restaurant. We don't want our customers having their butts burning from a bear trap on their leg. We're not Taco Bell. Anyway, Bumtrap came to prevent the trash from being collected like the fraud he is, and decided to slap me on the back to stop me from picking up his shit. But it's too late, I already ate it, and I decide to flee the scene shitting myself. But since they can't see my underwear, they'll be left wondering. Even so, Bumtrap is horrified that I ate his shit and decides to ignore me, knowing that the real monster isn't him. Now, after Bumtrap decided to ignore my enormous aura, it's finally time to leave. If I go out, I'll probably only get paid the salary of a 6 or 7-Eleven employee, so I decide to take a short nap because honestly, I'd already worked a triple shift in a place called Silent Hill. It was a strange place. Its residents were truly evil. Even so, after my nap, I finally get up and decide to walk because, as the school rules state, I don't yell, I don't run, and I don't push. And yes, maybe there's nobody there, but what would happen if I pushed Bumtrap? I know he's a fraud and all that, but you have to respect the charred people. Their skin color might bother me and whatever else you want, but at least I don't steal anyone's wallet the whole game. And as you can see, I ended up winning. This is a secret cinematic only for pro-level players like me. I will refrain from responding. Completely changing the game, I decided that this round would be a gender-fluid person, something like George Floyd. But the difference is that I actually breathe or something like that. Anyway, since I've always been the laughingstock of the group, I decided to dress up as a clown. But since I can't be 2 seconds without being non-binary, I'll decide the goat's gender. I decided to wander around like an idiot for a while because I'd wasted time and couldn't see where the survivors were anymore, so I decided to go to the rat's lair. And oh my god, I found a burrow as huge as the hole the second attack on the towers made. Even so, they didn't detect my disguise since they were bums, and I decided to show that I really was a person with emotional problems all this time, and I unleashed all my pent-up rage by smashing one of their heads through. Don't forget this Alucard cosplayer. He'll be very important in the future, but for now, let me eat him because he still has the new from the classroom hamster and it was my turn to have him. But this son of a bitch took the hamster from me and I couldn't clean him of all that delicious new that I love to clean so much because, as you know, Charlie Kirk died for a reason.
I see you.
I finally get the second kill of a Skibidi Rizzler in this match. It's simply beautiful how these losers die one by one as they feel my incredible aura, produced by not having showered in 12 weeks. That's how you get strong auras, guys. Take note if you want to be as much of a loser as me. Anyway, I decide to transform myself into the biggest loser in history. Not Alucard. Alucard's a goat. The player is definitely a bum. And since the nearest player is blinder than my grandma, whom I had to pull down the stairs when she told me I wouldn't get any part of her inheritance, But those things happen to anyone these days, right? I still managed to kill this bum quickly and not at all horribly. And thanks to his enormous, exquisite, yellowish and smelly, well, I'll shut up. Thanks to his skin, I end up acting like an idiot because I'm absolutely useless, and in fact, on the contrary, I end up spontaneously combusting because I really wanted to vomit after watching Solo Leveling, and I end up exploding after seeing such crap. But anyway, like the imbecile I am, I decide to use his skin again to pretend I'm another survivor to hide my deodorant axe. Putting that aside, I ended up making a vor video of that poor guy because I'm a damn pervert, and I ask for commissions on Patreon so I can go out into the world and be a happy, cheerful person. Too bad I'm not one myself. My match against this honorable forniter was top-notch, and thanks to his immense cunning and combat skills, I ended up losing the game. Let's start with the juicy part. I didn't record the match, but in that game I stayed camped in a single area, taking advantage of the fact that Bombtrap was a new player and wouldn't let go of his axe for anything in the world. Even so, I ended up dying because my last teammate left the game and gave away my position, and this girl, who, to put it bluntly, goes by the username sorry12_, complained that I should stop camping and threatened to focus me. I don't get why they're complaining. After all, even though camping isn't exactly a popular strategy, in the end it was just the two of us against the killer, and I was the medic. Even still, as you can see right here, I'm doing my duties as if it were the most normal thing in the world, just like any self-respecting civilian with a huge butt, and as you can see, nothing happened at the start of the game. It was really quite normal. And by the way, this guy is a friend of mine, and he's trying to help me survive the shit that's about to go down. I honestly thought he was just talking tough, but let me tell you, he was serious. And if you can see that sorry12 isn't the killer, it's because he's his friend, who's supposed to be my friend. When 1980-07, I'm saying this because before this, they had me on their friends list. I don't even know who they were, but anyway, check out this shit here.
Say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
And it came as no surprise to me to see Aish blocking the door so that she'd obviously be at the mercy of Juan 190807, so I'm telling you that I'm recording everything, this in the language of the land of tacos. In case you think I'm racist, I'm Mexican, don't worry. I can confirm there's a yellow filter here, yet she still has the nerve to threaten me by saying she's recording too. Recording what, you idiot? These brainless people really kill me. And I'm not even a Jew killing Jesus. Honestly, this is where the frustrating part starts, because after following me for quite a while and surviving thanks to my friend's support, I end up on a street corner, and right there I decide to say some really nice words. Wait and get ready for the report, Aish. And she comes out with the biggest load of nonsense I've ever heard. Yeah, thanks, I reported you too, now there are two of us. Man, she really thought that was tough, but they were just targeting me the whole game. What's more, there was someone right there watching and nothing happened, and didn't even try to attack him. He stayed almost until the end, and he's got some serious guts because I doubt Aish is actually a woman. I just think he's a chewed guy on his PC. Just look at how incredibly stupid this guy is if he really thinks he's going to catch the almighty, the amazing, the beautiful, the majestic, and all those other terms that boost my ego when I'm just a piece of shit and really just want to feed my ego by making a video for them. But ignoring the obvious, I end up dancing to mock to this majestic person just so I don't offend them, for now.
Tung 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 sahur.
911, what's your emergency?
This is Creek Crap. I was just streaming. And then faking Kayla told me to join their Still a Brain Rot server. And they stole my tongue server. My diamond tongue server, and then they deleted it.
After the gods of Tralalero Tralala sent me a divine message telling me I had to shit my pants because of this mimic who, by the way, is one of the new members of the team of morons who thinks he's tough just for following me, but he's a fucking baby with possible brain damage. Kind of like Rakai, but not blah. Well, I'll calm down. Anyway, this member of the Tungtungcitos came at me from the very start of the game. Things like this, remember to take folic acid during pregnancy. I hope their baby doesn't turn out to be as much of an idiot as that retarded specimen known as Lola Bum 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. And what's more, he even has BOM in his name. It just fits him perfectly. This shit is just poetic, bro. As you can see, this moron is of the highest order of idiots, possibly from the Grow a Garden Creators Union, but the poor guy, having more rage than brains, can't catch me. And his only job was to kill a single survivor. But obviously, I'm not just any survivor. I'm the amazing Fortnite player, the most powerful skibidi toilet of all time, the most powerful LARPer in history, and this idiot with only 2 brain cells can't kill me. It's too much of a feat to be honest. They should give me the title of the world's best shooter, second only to the shot they took at JFK. And as the persecution continues, I must thank the sponsor of this video. My roommate is a femboy. As you can see, the situation is clear. I'm constantly looking over my shoulder because honestly that mimic has a sharp eye, but I'm totally loyal to Ballerina Cappuccina, and frankly I'd rather not come out of the closet just yet. And yet, even though Mimic followed me for a full 7 minutes, that son of a bitch never caught up to me, just an idiot. Changing the subject, ere we can see the 3 horsemen of the apocalypse, but rather than the apocalypse, it'd be more like the shitcalypse. And even though I activated God mode after taking my birth control pills, Mimic keeps chasing me with 3 idiots who don't do a damn thing to help me throughout the whole game. And in the end, Mimic ends up brutally raping me, and here we can see how the guy from Lolabum says a few words in Spanish, como chillas Katsu, which translates to something like, how you cry Katsu. Of course, it's not like this poorly executed bastard has been targeting me for 6 or 7 straight minutes and only managed to kill me right at the end.
We are Charlie.
And that's the whole video. I want to thank you for sticking around until the end and putting up with all the nonsense that came out of my imagination while I was making this video, which is more elaborate than the other 2 I've done. I want to make one thing clear. Everything said in this video is purely a joke. I didn't take these guys seriously either because maybe they're people with some kind of problem and that triggered their reaction, or maybe they're just doing it to be annoying, no one knows. And if you're thinking of going to their Roblox profile to harass them, don't do it. That's how it is. I just wanted to clarify it a second time. This content is purely for me to laugh at what's happening to me. It's nothing serious. Anyway, I'd really appreciate it if you could give me 50 cents so I can go to the 50 Cent concert and see M&M's with Eminem and maybe play a few rounds with Lil Jeffrey. Take care and best wishes.